This week's video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build your perfect website. Have you ever sold on one of your favourite pieces of camera equipment only to regret that decision? Well, I definitely have, and in this video I really want to chat about something that was quite important to me. And by the way, I'm here in Scotland today at Brannock Moor, and the conditions look absolutely amazing. So about a year ago I was converting my camper van, and I kind of got to the end of the build and basically ran over budget. So I decided to sell some of my equipment to fund the rest of the build. And one of the things that I sold was this camera, the Fuji X-T3. And it was a decision that I went on to regret throughout the whole of the year. But I'm going to talk more about that in just a bit, because this morning the conditions are absolutely amazing. We've got this incredible mountain range in front of me, and the light reflecting off of the mountain is absolutely superb. So I've got the X-T3 on the tripod, I've got the 16-50 lens on, and I'm just taking a panoramic frame across the loch here towards these amazing pristine reflections. What an absolutely incredible morning this is. Wow. Just mist rolling through the glen here, absolutely wonderful. I don't want to dither too much. I'm taking a few different shots here, one incorporating some of these boulders in the foreground, another a bit tighter without the boulders in at all, and then I'm going to put the telephoto lens on and zoom right in and try and pick out a few details as well, because the warm peachy golden light is absolutely wonderful. Oh, absolutely buzzing this morning. This is so cool. So as you can probably see, the sun is up now, but these reflections are still absolutely pristine. There's still some mist on the lake. So I've switched over to the telephoto lens, and I'm going to try and pick out some detail shots with this lens here. Maybe not run around too much this morning, just try and stay in this one position while the conditions are really, really nice. Sometimes if you move too much, you can miss out on some shots. So yeah, I'm just going to try and pick out a few details with this telephoto lens. I did take the drone up for a bit, and I managed to get a few shots with the drone as well. So I'll show you them now while I'm framing some shots up here. Oh, what an absolutely incredible morning. Just unreal. So after putting the telephoto lens on, basically what I'm doing is just zooming in and looking around, through the LCD screen on the back of the camera here, and just trying to pick out little details. And whilst I was doing that, I found little copse of trees just situated on an island over there. And what I'm doing, I'm going for something a little bit more abstract here. I'm going for a reflection shot of just the trees in the water. And then what I'm going to do is flip the image over so it looks like the trees are vertical, just to create a really sort of ethereal, painterly kind of looking image. Looks a little bit more like ICM, I guess, but it's not. It's a static image. So I quite like this. The light is really nice on the trees, and some lovely blue reflections in the water as well. So I'm just piecing together a composition here with a telephoto lens, looking at this island here. We did have a bit of a ripple on the water just a minute ago, and it completely changed how the composition looks, which is quite interesting. I think patience is key for images like this. It can completely change the whole composition. So yeah, we've had some mist rolling through. The sun's a little bit higher now, so the shadows are a little bit more harsh, but I still think it works for this little scene here. But I just wanted to talk about the X-T3. Now, this is the exact same camera that I sold a year ago. It's the exact same one. So basically what I did was I sold this to one of my friends who used it for a year, didn't get on with it that well, and decided that he wanted to get rid of it. So I said to him when I sold it to him, if you ever want to sell it, please give me first refusal. And basically he got in touch with me and said, yeah, I think I'm probably going to get a shot of it. Would you like it back? So yeah, I bought it for a little bit less than what I sold it for. But I think the reason I really wanted to buy it back, aside from it being my favourite camera of all time, was just the fact that it's got so many memories. You know, I've used this camera a lot through the early part of my channel, and I've took it to some amazing locations and it's shot some lovely photographs, and it's great to have it back. And I think I'm going to be using it for my everyday camera. So I think the XH2 will still be the one that I use in these videos for the majority of the time, because it's got great video features. The flip out screen is good for filming these videos. But I think, yeah, this is going to be my sort of everyday photography camera when I just want to go out with a family, or if I want to go and shoot some street photography, or maybe my Between the Hills project. I think this will be the camera that I grab because it's just a joy to use. It's great to have it back, and it's great to be able to take some really nice photos this morning. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and take another one here. And then we're going to move on to a different location where we'll be running right up until sunset. So while we're driving to our next location, I'd just like to quickly thank the sponsor of this week's video, which is Squarespace. So myself and Henry have just released a new photography tour here in Scotland, and we created our webpage using Squarespace. We simply uploaded the photos, added the description, and it was good to go. It really was easy to do. Now, if you're unsure what Squarespace is, it's basically an online platform where you build your own website. They've got loads of amazing templates to choose from to get you started, and also tools to help you create something more unique as well. You can create photo galleries, set up a blog, an online store, or even a newsletter. So if you're looking to create your very own website, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, you can go to squarespace.com/IanWorth to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. This place looks absolutely amazing. So we're only about 15 minutes away from where we were shooting this morning at Rannoch Moor, which was absolutely incredible, as I've mentioned many times. But this place as well is really breathtaking. There's a whole ton of Caledonian pines here, some silver birch as well. So I think there's a lots to shoot. And there's a little island down here, which just looks sublime, it really does. Now the light's incredibly harsh, and this is what we've had actually for the last 3 or 4 days that we've been here. We've had incredibly harsh light throughout the whole of the day, which has really limited the amount of time that we've been able to, really make the best of the light. So yeah, we've spent a lot of time during the day doing a lot of scouting work, and that's mainly because we're putting on a photography tour here in the Highlands of Scotland in November for 8 people, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now Henry and I have already sold 3 places, so there's only 5 places remaining at the time that I'm recording this video. So if you would like to meet up with us and join us here in the Highlands of Scotland in November, please do go and check out the link that's in the video description, or scan the QR code that's on the screen, or read the link that's on the screen as well. It honestly would be a pleasure to meet you. We absolutely love running these tours, and the participants have an amazing time as well. So yeah, I'm sure this is going to be just one of the best tours that we've run this year. So please do go and check out those links and take a look. Anyway, let's go and see if we can find a photographic opportunity for this evening, and hopefully this light softens somewhat and maybe we'll get some cloud coverage. There is some high level cloud, so maybe we might even get some colour in the sky later. That would be nice. It's a really unique looking Scots pine just here on the shore of the loch here, and some larch trees on the island. I think that could make an amazing photograph. I really do. It looks absolutely spectacular. The light's too harsh at the minute, but I think maybe I can figure out a composition at least, and then if things do, you know, improve later, I'll be, yeah, in prime location to make an image. So I actually went back to the van and put my boots on, dropped my bag off, and just come out with a very minimal light kit. I've just got the X-T3, the 16-55 and the tripod, nothing else. And I think I'm going to frame this shot up here with these two pines in the foreground and this copse of trees on this little island that sits within the loch itself. Now what I'm thinking here is the light is incredibly harsh, really, really harsh. But what I'm thinking here is just as the sun is dipping behind the ridgeline of the mountains, it might be a little bit more manageable, and then we'll get a bit of backlight in. And I'm hoping I can make quite a nice image. Hopefully that will work out. The light has been so challenging today, almost impossible to shoot woodland or trees or anything like that. It's just been blue sky and blazing light. I'm not complaining though, because it's just been great scouting these locations out, and this could work really well in lots of different types of light. So yeah, it's definitely a composition I want to revisit, but I'm trying to make something of the conditions, and I think, you know, that's all you can do, isn't it? So we're all framed up. I'm not really sure this is working out so well. I've been down a little bit closer, taking a few tight frames of these two pines. I love the way that they interact with each other. I think it's really cool. You've got one like bending through the fork of the other. I think it's so unique. It really is. So interesting. Just the light isn't really in the right place for it. Ideally, you probably want maybe sunrise light coming in this side, or maybe winter light coming in this way, so the trees are side lit. At the minute, they're backlit. So yeah, it's basically just a silhouette. But you know, you're working with what you've got, and I couldn't find anything else. So this is what we're shooting. And the sun is about, I'd say, a couple of minutes from being down, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the X-T3, because I never thought I would get sentimental over a piece of equipment, a piece of camera equipment. You know, for me, cameras have always been just a bit of a tool, something that you use for a job, and that's pretty much it. But I don't know what it is about this camera. I don't know if it is the tactile feel that you get when you're using it, or if it's just all of the amazing memories that I've captured on this camera. You know, it's been a big part of this YouTube channel, like I said earlier. So yeah, I think there's definitely a sentimentality to it, and yeah, it's just great to be able to use it again. So yeah, I'm thoroughly happy I've got it back. Anyway, the light is coming. Maybe when the light's down, I'll be able to lift the exposure a little bit more, and then maybe it'll just be a little bit easier on the eye. At the minute, it's very contrasty. Well, I don't think this evening's shoot worked out so well as this morning's. Oh, what a morning it was. Just incredible conditions. You can't ask for any more than that. But this evening, the flip side's been very, very difficult. But you know, that's landscape photography. You don't always get what you hope for. And I think if you did, it would be rather boring, wouldn't it? So yeah, always battling against the elements, aren't we? And that is the fun of it, you know, you just never know what you're going to get. And it makes those special moments even more rewarding. Anyway, it's great to get the X-T3 back. I'm really thrilled about that. Also, it'd be great if you could check out the Scotland photography tour that myself and Henry are running. Again, the link is down below and on the QR code. A massive thank you for watching this week's video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Until next week, take care. I hope to see you very soon.